Hey guys, welcome to The California Gold Rush, The Life of a Miner by Christian Calloway. California Gold Rush was from 1848 to 1855. Gold was discovered by James W. Marshall on January 24, 1848. Marshall discovered gold at Sutter's Mill in Coloma, California. Around 300,000 people came to California during the gold rush. The California Gold Rush was the largest mass migration in American history. And here are some miners that I made. And here's inside this chest, like some mining tools and a boom coil. Okay, back onto the science. By 1850, more than 25% of the California's population were immigrants. Many of the prospectors used a knife, pick, shovel, and a pan. And here are some more miners that I made. 49ers were people in search for gold in 1849. Many miners focused on simpler surface prospecting. Many miners were too poor to be able to afford to go back home. Many miners wouldn't make enough money to live. And here's like another miner / sifter. Miners paid for goods in gold dust or nuggets. The most famous quote of the California Gold Rush was by Samuel Brannan. Brannan shouted, "Gold, gold, gold from the American River." And here's like a horse that they rode back then. And here's like a little table, like with a stool, some gold, and a map to make sure where they go. So here's some gold that I made, and into the mines. By the mid 1850s, it was the owners of the mines who made the money. Mineshaft digging was very complicated. In 1848, Levi Strauss created denim jeans for miners, which this guy is obviously wearing denim jeans. When miners would breathe in sulfur and other harsh chemicals, they would develop an ailment called black lung. So here's like a miner mining, but I could like add arms, so I put the pickaxe right there. So there's the gold that I mined. So here's some TNT that they use to blow walls in the mine, and here's like a little minecart trick. And like here's a map to see where we're going. We're going right there. Transportation to California was very tough and would take many months. The toughest route was from China and Australia. James M. Hutching was a miner who created a miner list of rules. It was called the Miner's 10 Commandments. And here's like a little farm that they made, and here's a farmer, and again, here is another map to see where we're going. We're going over there, I think. No, wait, over there. And yes, I added like a little creeper pumpkin. There was a very low number of women during the gold rush. The marriage market was in the women's favor because of a low percentage. So here's like a little trail that leads up to this bridge, and here's like a little chest. And here is like a little, desk, like with a coffee mill and another map. Let's see where we're going. Now we're on the way. And here is like a little, like where they sifted, but so here is some gold, some water buckets, and some other stuff. So here's another map. So here is an outhouse that I built because they didn't have toilets back then. And here is a mill. And here, like, they had like the little TNT bucks crate, and inside chest is some gold nuggets. Get back onto the trail. The gold rush peaked in 1852. So obviously, here's a sawmill. I mean a windmill that. Wait, yeah. Here's a windmill that I built right here. And here's the inside, which has gold, iron, gravel, and that stuff. And here is the general store. The general store. Much of the gold was used to buy food, supplies, and lodging. More fortunes were made by merchants than miners. So in here is like where they sold potatoes, bread, beef, carrots, apples, rabbit stew, and chicken. And up here is like the stuff that they bought, like the red flannel shirts, the test, and like boots, jeans, and other stuff. And here's some stuff like tools, you know. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry about the rain, guys. So here is the campfire. During this time, fires were very common. Most camps in mining towns were canvas tents and wooden buildings. So before we end this, I want to show you guys the whole map. So here's the sawmill, general store, and the bridge that goes over right here. So just take a look. And we're going to end it right here. Yeah. Thanks for watching my California Expert Report project.